What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, pay-per-view numbers have reportedly come out, alleged number, a roundabout number that is expected for this highly anticipated pay-per-view mega showdown that took place this past Saturday that featured three-time junior middleweight world champion, former undisputed junior middleweight world champion, but is still a reigning unified junior middleweight world champion, superstar boxer Jermell Ironman Charlo, who is now 35 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He is 33 years of age, 5'11" and a half with a 73.5-inch arm reach as he jumped up from junior middleweight 154 to challenge 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer who is widely considered to be the face of the sport of boxing, top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, and is the undisputed super middleweight world champion, that being Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is now 60 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout. He is 33 years of age, 5'8", with a 70-inch arm reach. With that said, they fought this past Saturday, September 30th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. Again, Canelo Alvarez is viewed as the face of the sport of boxing. And it is reported that this pay-per-view event, the numbers are expected to be about 550,000 pay-per-view buys. That is extremely low for Canelo Alvarez event and fight. Canelo Alvarez has a huge following. He fought against former IBF super middleweight world champion, superstar boxer Caleb Sweehan Plant, who was at the time not as popular as Jermell Charlo, but it was for undisputed and it was for history. History was in the making. There has never been a 4 major sanctioned undisputed super middleweight champion, and at the same time, there's never been a Mexican-born undisputed world champion. And so Canelo Alvarez was going to create history a few times over, and that fight reportedly did 750,000 pay-per-view buys. And now it's being reported that this fight, for 2 undisputed champions going at it. Now, Jermell Charlo, immediately after being introduced as the undisputed champion, was removed as the World Boxing Organization, better known as WBO, world champion, and Australian star boxer Tim Tszyu was elevated to the WBO junior middleweight world champion. He was the mandatory. He was supposed to fight Jermell Charlo in March. But Jermell Charlo suffered a hand injury that saw him removed from the fight. And Tim Tszyu stayed active, had 2 tune-up fights, 2 stay busy fights. And then, Jermell Charlo was supposed to reschedule, and then Jermell Charlo moved up to fight Canelo Alvarez. So with that said, he's not the undisputed champion anymore. But that's shocking. Canelo Alvarez is considered the face of the sport of boxing. And if this fight holds to be true that it only did 550,000 pay-per-view buys, that's extremely low for a Canelo Alvarez event. Extremely low, right? And he's losing a grip, in my opinion, on the face of the sport of boxing, as I believe 3-division, 5-time world champion, undefeated superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 29 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis is slowly relieving Canelo Alvarez of his duties as the face of the sport of boxing. If this holds to be true, that this fight only did 550,000 pay-per-view buys, okay? I'm hearing between 550 to 600,000 pay-per-view buys. If this fight only did that, and Canelo Alvarez was paid out a reported guaranteed purse of $50 million for this fight, right? That's what. So I believe that Gervonta Tank Davis is relieving Canelo Alvarez of his duties as the face of the sport of boxing. I think that Gervonta Tank Davis garnered a lot of momentum. Now, granted, Gervonta Tank Davis' highest pay-per-view before his last showdown, his highest pay-per-view was reported to be about 250,000 pay-per-view buys when he fought Rolando Rolly Romero May 28th of 2022 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. But he did a live gate. He broke the gate record, and he did a $5 million gate. But his recent fight, his most recent fight, April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, when he took on Mexican-American superstar, now junior welterweight title contender, King Ryan Garcia, who is now 23 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 19 wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'9", with a 70-inch arm reach. It did 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys. It did a gate of 22 million at the gate, the 5th highest gate, and it did 1.2 million. That momentum that Gervonta Tank Davis has garnered, I don't believe it's going to subside. Gervonta Tank Davis is action-packed fighter. He's a knockout artist. I just believe that Gervonta Tank Davis, if this holds to be true, has officially relieved Canelo Alvarez's duty. Again, it's being reported that Canelo Alvarez got a guaranteed purse of $50 million for this fight, and that Jermell Charlo purse was, a guaranteed $2 to $3 million purse that's going to see him earn close to $15 million for this fight. So that's putting out, let's say we're going to go use the highest number, and Jermell Charlo received 15 and Canelo received guaranteed. That's $65 million. Okay? $65 million. So if this fight only did 600,000 pay-per-view buys, let's say 600,000 times 85, that means the fight did about $51 million. And if Canelo Alvarez is guaranteed 50, then, well, they have to bank on the ticket sales. They have to bank on revenue as far as merchandise and things of that nature to play a part in this purses being paid out. If this fight only did, like I'm hearing, 550 to 600,000, that means it did at $85. It did $51 million. So that's just enough to cover Canelo Alvarez's guaranteed purse, not Jermell Charlo. So they would need to do the ticket sales and the merchandise sales to be able to guarantee these purses. And how did that benefit Showtime president of sports, Steven Espinosa? How did they get a return on their investment? Or are they in it simply just to, put on fights? Because they simply did not get a return on their investment. They didn't earn a lot of money, right? If that to be the case, how did they get a return on their investment? Again, Showtime is not in the business of just breaking even. Is this part of the reason why Showtime has decided, and PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman, decided to go their separate ways? Because at the end of the day, Showtime is not getting a profit. They're just investing at this point in time and breaking even, right? Because I'm sure the ticket sales can cover Jermell Charlo's purse. But if Canelo Alvarez is supposed to get the guaranteed purse of $50 million and back-end money, then how is that possible? Or is it that they're not going to pay Canelo Alvarez $50 million? So this is definitely a case of, we got to see what the gate does, how big the gate is for this fight. Again, Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia fight was sold out to the max immediately, and the ticket prices was extremely higher, dramatically higher than these Canelo Alvarez Jermell Charlo fight tickets, that there were still tickets on sale the day of the fight, and the ticket prices was dropping drastically the day of the fight. So with that said, how in the world are they going to pay these purses if these purses are indeed what they say they are? If this fight only did 600,000 at max pay-per-view buys, right? So this is interesting to say the very least. Can't wait to see the official numbers come out for this fight. What the official numbers, if they even tell us what the official numbers are. But again, Gervonta Tank Davis has gone on a lot of momentum in his last fight with Ryan Garcia, and his next fight is going to be even bigger. You can bet your bottom dollar on that, because the intrigue to see him back in the ring and the momentum he has from the Ryan Garcia fight is going to be drastic. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.